What's up everyone? Today I've made my way down to Champion Car Company to take a look at a couple cars for the Lotus replacement. This 2012 Audi TTRS and this 2013 Toyota Tacoma are the main two that I'm looking at. I would love a 16 or newer Tacoma or this exact TTRS. Over here we have a Scion FRS, which I really love. I love the body style of this car. We're going to take all these for a test drive, but I really like the styling of this car. Both of these are 6-speed manuals. This Tacoma is a 6-speed manual as well. And then we have a Subaru WRX STI with the 6-speed manual. So yeah, we're gonna take all these for a test drive. I'm gonna narrow it down basically. Again, probably these two, but I really love the FRS and the STI. So let's take these for a drive, see how they all compare to each other. I know the Tacoma's out of place, but for you OG subscribers, you'll remember I owned a 2007, which is why I'm looking at another one. All right, so Bride just got here. He's got the bike
just
tucked away back there.
Finally changed to my normal clothes. So I'm gonna ride with Mike in the TT. I've already driven it. You guys already saw that review video. I'll show him the quick loop that I do. I've obviously done quite a few review videos here, so I know the cool road.
First time behind the wheel of the TTRS. I haven't got to get on it too much here, but so far, it's a really comfortable car so far. I really like the seats. They're way different than the Recaros I had in my car, but still have some good bolstering to them.
It needs an exhaust.
Yeah, but that sounds really good. So the navigation screen looks to be very easy to use. You got your 3 normal air conditioning buttons. They're pretty similar to the R8, right?
Yeah, pretty similar.
And I've sat in an R8. I've never driven one, but steering wheel is comfortable to use. Shifter is way easier, way smoother than the Lotus.
Yeah.
I definitely know I'm going in the right gear on that. A little bit of turbo lag. Woo. It's definitely fun. It's gonna be hard to get rid of a manual if I don't go for this, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a manual. So easy to put into gear. All right, so as a daily driver, I could definitely see this being a daily driver. I loved having the rear seat space in the Lotus, and so with these seats being much larger, I could probably even fit myself in there, maybe like 10 minutes or something, but...
Where you have your seat, you actually have like 4 inches of leg room.
Really?
So you can actually put a person there.
So the fact that these fold flat and you have that huge trunk space back there...
It's like 3 times the size.
It would definitely, yeah, it would definitely be an easy daily driver to fit everything that I've done so far. Okay, it is quick. It is quick, that's for sure, but...
I think it's faster than my car, definitely.
Yeah.
The handling isn't quite as raw.
Yeah.
It's a little more refined, I would say.
Like a mini R8 for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people said in his video that it wasn't a mini R8.
It's all-wheel drive, it looks simpler.
Yeah. It's not as powerful, no, and it doesn't have a V10.
Or a V8 or a mid-engine,
but dang.
You get the drift.
Yeah. Oh.
Only downside, the interior, these cup holders are useless.
I do see that. Well, the Lotus had no cup holders, so that's an upgrade.
Oh, the door pockets are big.
I had no door pockets.
So
okay.
You got that space.
Visibility is really good.
And look at all this headroom.
I know, right? So, what do you guys think? Comment below.
Should this go alongside the Nismo? Because this is the sports car that would be the next sports car.
Yeah, before the GTR versus R8 or whatever we do. You don't know those plans yet.
Yeah.
Oh boy, guys, so I'd be in another manual again. I'd be in a fun sports car, coupe, room in the back, able to go out on awesome back mountain roads, the track again, do fun adventures with the Nismo. I got a tough choice.
Yeah.
So, in the Tacoma now, I have not driven one since I sold my 2007. I think it was the middle of 2014. Yeah, no, I've checked out the 2016s or newer, doing a couple review videos, but actually getting out on the road like this, it's been a long time.
Now this has the 3-inch lift, kind of like what you're used to, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, I sold mine with the 6-inch on it, but I haven't been this high up in a truck in a long time. But for a truck, that shifter is not that long.
Yeah.
It feels way better than the Lotus. But,
it's probably the same transmission, actually.
And that takes bumps easy.
So getting a Tacoma or the TT, that's the real big question today.
Yeah, honestly, those are the two. Yeah, so I'm really familiar with a Tacoma. I had the full 4-door like this, 5-foot bed, lifted and everything. So it feels very similar. All the gauge setup is the exact same. So, but if I went with a Tacoma, it'd have to be a 16 or newer, because as much as I loved mine, the technology is just incredible now with the 16 and newers. Like, that's really the big reason I'm test driving this. I don't know if I want the 6-speed. It's cool. I'm having so much fun right now.
It's cool. It's hard to compare to a sports car.
Yeah.
Like, it's great for really, really off-roading.
I haven't even made it to 6th yet.
Yeah. But for daily driving, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's not bad. Is it
worth it?
Is it worth it if you're not hardcore off-roading? Because, I mean, it's going to be a daily for 90% of the time.
Yeah.
You do off-road adventures, but, you know, it's something to think about like that.
I have been missing that aspect, being able to tow the bike and the dirt bike, and living so far away, that's the easiest way to get everything to you without having to ride an extra 200 miles or something.
Another thing, financially, a Tacoma is like an even swap.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a brand new Tacoma or a slightly used 16, nearly an even swap, so that's literally, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the Lotus. If I get the TTRS now, I can enjoy the thrill of staying in a sports car. I have a manual. I can do back mountain roads with a Nismo. Can have a lot of fun for another year or so. If I get the Tacoma, then that means that the supercar comes sooner, because the TT would get traded for potentially a Tacoma
In a year from now, I guess.
in a year from now, because I don't want to daily a supercar. I dailied the Lotus for a year and a half. And don't get me wrong, that was awesome, but
It's not a supercar.
it's not a supercar, and I kind of got tired of daily driving it, to be honest. The attention and the stop and go traffic, it scared me with people getting on my bumper. So Tacoma is awesome. I have experience in it. It's cheaper.
Well, even
Swap, and it gets me that much closer to the supercar. So we would have a truck for off-road, we'd have a Nismo for on-road track use, and we can tow the bikes. Since we both have a bike, if you haven't followed us, we both have a bike that we can track in mountain road.
It's tough.
Stuff. On to the next car. This is the first time I've actually driven an STI. The STI and the Evo are like my dream all-wheel drive sedan cars.
Now in this car, do you know the driving modes?
I do not know any of the driving modes.
All right.
I've actually only driven one STI. I lied.
So this right here, you press it, you're in intelligent mode.
Okay.
See on the center screen?
Yep.
That's the fastest mode right there.
Okay.
This button over here is your differential control. Right now it's very rear-wheel drive. Going up is more all-wheel drive.
Gotcha.
I kind of like it more biased towards rear-wheel drive, just because when all-wheel drive, you feel some input in the steering.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's start out with a quick acceleration. You're just getting used to the clutch there a little bit. It's way shorter than that TT. Man. It doesn't have as much horsepower, but it feels like it gets up much easier.
Yeah.
So it takes turns very well, obviously. Oop, bogging it a little bit. Woo! For some reason, it feels quicker than the RS.
Really?
It feels a lot more, it feels more fun. I don't know, it feels more fun.
I'm the opposite. I think the TT feels quicker, honestly.
I mean, it still has great visibility for being a full four-door all-wheel drive monster.
Yeah.
So this car really isn't on the top of my list. I've always just loved this again, and the Evo. I think that would be like an awesome project car to build. So if I got something like this right now, it'd be something that I'd want to build, and as an only daily driver, it may not be as reliable. You know, I want to have fun with the toy building it, and if it breaks down, then I can rebuild it while I have a daily. You know, like, not like I'm going crazy in power, but if I got one of these, I'd want to build it.
Yeah.
I think.
So maybe this would just, it's too much of a tuner car?
I think it's too much of a tuner car, which isn't a bad thing. It would be awesome if I could set aside some time to just build it the way I'd like it. But as an overall car in the stock form, I mean, this is an awesome daily driver to have. It's fun. You can take the whole family out on a back mountain road.
I mean, it might be the better choice just because you get the fun aspects of the TT.
Yeah.
And you can tune it a little bit. You don't want to go crazy. And it's still really, really practical.
Passengers can fit.
So maybe this should actually be...
Do the back seats fold down?
They do. So maybe this should be actually on the top of the list.
You might be right.
I mean,
that's a lot of storage space.
Yeah. And it's
But
all-wheel drive.
can I
like
put a
the
dirt
TT.
bike in it?
Okay, STI
Could it tow?
owners, can you put
Can you
a
tow?
trailer hitch on it?
Think a dirt bike is 230 pounds. It's like a person.
Or a $400 motorcycle.
400 on my, yeah.
So I mean, if you can tow your
tow?
motorcycle, that changes everything.
That changes everything. I got an off-roader.
I mean, seriously.
So to sum this up, it went from the bottom of the list to somewhere above, not the bottom of the list. Interesting. And again, you never know until you drive it, right? So I got a 6-speed manual, awesome all-wheel drive monster that I can take in the snow. You know, I could take this anywhere and not get stuck compared to rear-wheel drive.
Well, the TT's all-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah, the TT's all-wheel drive could go anywhere too. Practical, comfortable, and yeah, this could be a comfortable daily driver. I'm still in a manual.
It's the same price as the Tacoma would be.
No way.
So this would also, yeah, this would also be like an even swap.
Wow. Okay, that is new information just right now as you're watching this.
The window sticker's right there. I just read it.
Oh. Okay, well, clearly I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, same price as a 16 used one, or maybe just a little bit cheaper than a 17 Tacoma.
Oh my gosh. Let me know, can it tow?
STI?
That is the factor.
STI and Z?
Dirt bike tow, not trailer something. Yeah. Can it tow? That changes everything. All right, last up is the FRS. I have always been a fan of the body styling of this, and this is the first time I get to drive one. So this is exciting. Now, yes, it is a downgrade from the Lotus.
Big downgrade.
Big downgrade. I haven't punched it yet, so we'll see. We'll see. Potential options though, well, so far it's comfortable, but I could throw a lot of money into this car, and it might be faster than the Nismo then. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean this is like half the price of the Tacoma and the TT and the STI. So if you put 10 grand into it,
wow,
it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. That's another project car. Let's go down to second gear here. There's 50. Now I didn't put the pedal to the floor because it's not my car, but that was that was 3/4. I mean, it's fun. Like, this is definitely a great handling car for like mountain roads, like taking turns like this. Are we going right?
Yeah.
So let's just see how it comes up to this turn here. Downshift.
There's no body roll.
Wow, but that's the only thing. 50. 60. I mean, yeah, it handles great, but you gotta put money into it. Simple supercharger, like you said, or
supercharger's like 7 grand, I think. I
yeah.
mean, it's like 250 horsepower, and I think over 200 torque.
The Lotus had more than that.
Yeah, and my Z is still going to be a lot faster. The Audi stock, I mean, is really, really on par in terms of a performance car with the Z.
Well, yeah, the STI is too. Tuning that is optional.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything to those.
Yeah, it was quick. I like that power in that. But
car,
this,
but it's a lot cheaper, so you can actually.
True.
You know.
But I love the seats. These seats have great shoulder bolsters.
Oh yeah, they're great.
And the rear seats are probably like the Lotus, but the roof is a little taller, and these seats fold down too.
Yep, and you have a trunk.
And I actually have a trunk. That's what I'm kind of missing. I miss a trunk of some kind. So, dude, I honestly, I like this.
I like it. I mean,
I like it.
Like I said in the review, I've always liked the FRS. It's just, for me, it has to be the second car. It's not gonna, I don't think it can be the only car. It'd be a great first car, I think, for somebody. Like, this over my TC would have been amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I think at this point, this would be the second car, you know?
Yeah.
Alongside your real car, you know?
Honestly, I like the interior layout better than the STI, and I think better than the RS.
Really?
It's simple. Your nav is right here, 3 buttons, and that's it. I don't need a boost gauge unless that's optional, right?
Well, if you turbo it.
If you turbo, yeah. But I like simple things, easy to do. That's why I love the Tacoma. 3 AC buttons. Well, now they have navigation screen just like this. A little bit different layout, but I like the simple stuff. I don't need all the extra bells and whistles. This is a perfect basic car. Put 10 grand into it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Oh no. Okay, so at the beginning of the video I said Tacoma or TTRS. Now it's all 4.
Really?
Is that a garage? That's a garage.
When you first drove this, you were like, no, but now you're...
Yeah, the first time I drove this, it was a no. But it really is awesome. Like, I can see why people love it, and I can see why people hate no power in it. But if you're not looking for power and you're just out on a road, it's better than a Miata, I think. That's fun for handling, but there's no room.
No top down, but...
Oh, true.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, first time I've ever actually got to drive the manual FRS. I've only sat in automatics, too. Oh, boy. So this video got even harder to make now. I thought it was going to be easy. I know which one I want. Let me drive a few.
Like when I made my 370, that was bumpy. I'm aiming this way for the mic. It is what it is. But when I drove my 370 in that video, I was pretty certain after driving all four, the Z was what I wanted. So.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah.
So to sum up this car, well, I have turned on it. I loved it. I saw his video how slow it was, and I was like, well, I like it, but it's slow. I still like it, and it is slow, but you could put money into it.
Yeah. You could get this up to the mid 30 grand range, and it'd be probably pretty awesome.
Man.
So I got the camera real quick. He's just kind of regrouping some thoughts, but I love my Z, which that doesn't have anything to do with this video. But
I love it, bro.
I mean, they're all cool cars. I said that 100 times, but they're cool cars. I mean, the TT, all-wheel drive, manual, turbo. It's faster than my car. Not quite as dramatic, but it's a little more refined, fun, blah blah blah. You know, I mean, they're all cool. So it's your money. You're buying a car. What are you doing? You sold a Lotus. You have no car. You've been dailying a motorcycle.
It's been hard dailying the bike for a week. I'm a little sore.
Well, I just rode all the way up here on my bike, so, and we got to ride all the way home to Mom and Dad's house.
I drove an 18 today, had the twin clutch, which was cool. Manual, seemed a lot more dramatic in the manual.
I mean, pros and cons, you know.
Pros, it's still manual. All-wheel drive can go kind of anywhere. Roomy. I didn't see any cons.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
The cup holders suck.
But it's an upgrade from the Lotus.
Yeah, it has them at least.
Really like this.
Yeah?
It's slow. It didn't even get to 50.
Yeah.
But practical, rear-wheel drive, gonna have fun on the mountains anyway. You gotta put money into it to make it fast.
Yeah.
But it's a comfortable daily. If you want to drive that every day, I could do that.
It's definitely a downgrade from a Lotus, obviously.
Downgrade.
But you'd be budgeting like 10, 15 grand to put into it, which would be kind of crazy.
Which equals a Tacoma. STI and Evo have been a dream car of mine.
The interior, I think, is really nice in these things.
It really is. Over the Evo, I think.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of switched. I'm more like an STI now. It's fast off the lot. So, oh man. I don't see any cons to it, but it's quick, practical, fit everything. Can it tow? Please let me know.
Yes, yeah.
Because that rhymes. And
if you put a trailer hitch, a little mini trailer, and put the street bike on it.
I know, right?
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if your clutch would like it, but.
I've had an 07 before. I know what it's like. I can't say there's any cons to it because I love mine.
Yeah.
Manual, gotta save it for the sports car.
All right.
So, what do you guys think?
And you'd be going with a 16 or 17 just because?
16 or 17 just because it's newer. It has way more things than, well, my generation and this
are kind of
similar. So overall, if I go with a Tacoma, I can go off-roading again. I've been talking about getting another Tacoma since I sold mine, so that's all my brother can say is I talk about a Tacoma all the time.
You wouldn't believe how many times he'd send me a listing of a Tacoma and say, oh, I'm going to buy this Tacoma. And yeah.
So perfect time to do an even trade for the Lotus for Tacoma, off-road, haul stuff with, or
stick with a sports car.
Stick with a sports car. Manual delays my supercar a little bit, but Nismo and another car can still have fun. So it's a trade-off.
You can't not have fun, but
can't not have fun.
They're all fun.
I'm gonna mod anything that I buy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mod anything that I buy. So it's gonna be a tough choice. Hope you guys enjoy that video. Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for the Lotus replacement coming soon. See you guys next video.